My name is Arthur Lazalde. My first piece will be from Cymbeline, character Posthumus. Second piece will be from Henry IV, Part 1, character Hotspur. Third piece will be from New Brain, entitled I'd Rather Be Sailing. Thank you. Is there no way for men to be, but women must be half workers? We are all bastards. And that most venerable man which I did call my father was I know not where when I was stamped. Some coiner with his tools made me a counterfeit. And yet my mother seemed the Dian of that time. So doth my wife, the nonpareil of this. Oh, vengeance. Vengeance. Me of my lawful pleasure she restrained, and prayed me oft forbearance. Did it with a pudency so rosy the sweet view on't might well have warmed old Saturn, that I thought her as chaste as unsunned snow. Oh, the devils. This yellow Iachimo in an hour, was not, or less. At first, perchance he spoke not, but like a full acorn boar, a German one cried, "Oh!" and mounted. Found no opposition, but what he looked for should oppose, and she should from encounter guard. Could I find out the woman's part in me? For there is no motion that tends to vice in man, but I affirm it is the woman's part. Be it lying, note it the woman's, flattering hers, deceiving hers, lust and rank thoughts hers, revenge is hers, ambitions, covetings, change of prides, disdain, nice longings, slanders, mutability, all faults that may be named, nay, that hell knows, why hers, in part or all, but rather all. For even to vice they are not constant, but changing still. One vice, but of a minute old, for one not half so old as that. I'll write against them, detest them, curse them. And yet 'tis greater skill in a true hate to pray they have their will. The very devils cannot plague them better. My liege, I did deny no prisoners. But I remember when the fight was done, when I was dry with rage and extreme toil, breathless and faint, leaning upon my sword, came there a certain lord, neat and trimly dressed, fresh as a bridegroom. And his chin, new reaped, showed like a stubble land at harvest home. He was perfumed like a milliner, and twixt his finger and his thumb he held a pouncet box, which ever and anon he gave his nose and took away again, who, therewith angry, when it next came there, took it in snuff, and still he smiled and talked. And as the soldiers bore dead bodies by, he called them untaught knaves, unmannerly, to bring a slovenly and handsome course betwixt the wind and his nobility. With many holiday and lady terms he questioned me, amongst the rest demanded my prisoners in your majesty's behalf. I then, all smarting with my wounds being cold, to be so pestered with a popinjay, out of my grief and my impatience, answered neglectingly, I know not what he should or he should not, for he made me mad to see him shine so brisk, and smell so sweet, and talk so like a waiting gentlewoman of guns and drums and wounds, God save the mark, and telling me the sovereignest thing on earth was Parma-city for an inward bruise, and that it was great pity, so it was, this villainous saltpeter should be digged out of the bowels of the harmless earth, which many a good tall fellow had destroyed so cowardly, and but for these vile guns, he himself had been a soldier. This bold, unjointed chat of his, my lord, I answered indirectly, as I said, and let not, and I beseech you, let not his report come current for an accusation betwixt my love and your high majesty. I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand at the railing if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the water's incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you.